What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, we have to talk about Venom, Let There Be Carnage being delayed officially now to October 15th. So this was something that actually earlier today, I think Discussing Film put out a tweet that they were looking at it, that the rumor is that they were looking to either move this movie to October or to January. And I sent out a tweet and I said, neither of those makes any sense whatsoever to me, and I'll explain why in this video, but neither makes any sense. And then just a couple hours later, it was confirmed that this is going to happen, that it was delayed till October 15th, which I believe is also the same day as Halloween Kills. I think Halloween Kills is also trending on Twitter kind of because of it, right? Would be a packed day if it actually happens. I have a feeling it's not going to happen. And so the reason is pretty simple. The reason I say it was a really stupid idea, or it doesn't make any sense to me to move it from September to October or September to January, is really all part of the same thing. Now, again, because we're on YouTube and because they obviously have some very strict policies that they kind of hand out whenever they really feel like it, I have to err on the side of extreme caution in terms of words and just things and even opinions that I have, because if you say the wrong thing here, it's all over. What I will say is, just following what seems to be happening, it doesn't make sense for it to be moved a month at all. If this was because of the stuff around the world 2.0, which maybe it starts with a D, right? Again, I'm not going to say too much. I'm not going to risk it. But if it's because of that, and it absolutely is because of that, by the way, moving it a month is going to fix it into a colder month, closer to winter, closer to when cases are going to go up, depending on if you think that their cases or people getting sick or whatever. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Bottom line is, there's no stopping it. It's going to get worse in terms of cases going up as we get closer to the winter, because people just get sick, as we get closer to the winter, or they're more susceptible to these sicknesses. So, delaying it 3.5 weeks doesn't make any sense to me. Delaying it till January, I guess maybe would have made a little bit more sense, because it would have signaled them being like, okay, well, maybe it's a possibility that things kind of settle down, just kind of like long-term thinking, something like that, right? You look at a movie like Scream, right? Like, is that in danger? That's something that we'll talk about on the main channel over the coming days. But even that one doesn't make much sense to me, because I feel like the pattern of life, of diseases, of the past 2 years, of all this stuff, I get literally what I just said. It's going to get worse into the winter, probably peak at the worst time of the winter, right? Which is probably around January or February. You know what I mean? December is a very cold month. January is, I think those are the two coldest months technically, or I guess factually, in the year. So it's like, even if you pushed it to January. So I guess the thing is, what would I have done instead? I mean, I would have A, just left it where it is, or B, if you are going to push it, not that I like pushing it an extreme amount of time. You know what I mean? Actually, you would think, if you've watched my videos, right, you would think, Alex, how are you so against this? They only moved it 3-4 weeks. I did not like F9, let's say, last year. They moved it an entire year. I was not a fan of that. I was not a fan of any movie really moving themselves 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months. I thought that was kind of ridiculous and too far out. So you could say maybe I've backtracked on it. I feel like just things have changed, and we've kind of we can see it right in front of us. You know what I mean? Where, I don't know, in just my opinion, I don't see why in October 15th, I don't see how that day is going to be more safe to see the movie versus September 24th. I just don't understand it. Again, I'm not going political. I'm not going my feelings on it. I've talked a little bit about it in terms of movie-going experiences. I feel like they are safe. I feel like they socially distance and everything. They follow the rules. You can wear masks if you feel like that is going to keep you safe, right? You can do whatever you want, and I feel like you're going to be, I think you're going to be fine. That's not medical information or anything like that. I feel like leaving it would have been the best idea, but I'm not them. Obviously, they have to do what's best for their movie. It's just, I mean, look, we called this. I don't think now. Maybe I should have made the video on Spider-Man several weeks ago, because I would have been very much ahead of the curve. But remember, just about a week and a half ago, I made a video on Spider-Man talking about, I think that it's actually in danger. I feel like that's going to be right. I mean, Venom is kind of the first thing to fall. Does Halloween get moved? Does Venom get moved again? And then in November, you got Eternals, you got James Bond, you have You have Shang-Chi, which I think is September 2nd or 3rd. So like that's before Venom. Obviously it's Sony versus Disney, but like, do they do anything? And then obviously in December, you know, you have Spider-Man. January, you have Scream. So like, are these movies in danger of moving? I think they are. I think the best thing we can hope for is that the cases skyrocket, hear me out, and then immediately plummet. You know what I mean? Like we see a peak for like a couple weeks and then they fall off a cliff, which has happened statistically before. Hoping that it happens again. It happens actually in different places. So hopefully it happens here as well. Because yes, it looks scary and it looks bad, and people are going to jump the gun. Or maybe they're not even jumping the gun, right? Maybe they're just doing literally the right thing. Completely up for you to decide. I'm not going to tell you what to say or think. You know what I mean? But I think the best case scenario, if we're looking at, you know, cases going up, is that they fall off immediately after, and we can kind of move past it. You know what I mean? I think a lot of us just want to move past it. I don't think that's really a extreme thing to say. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on. I do a brand new video on this channel every single day, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.